with a wraparound deck this year with vegetables. I'm really excited about that. And I got some Mr. things for the deck. And it's really lovely. So we won't really do a whole lot of cards, but we are going to do a whole lot of I'm just trying to do anything. We're going to plant some of the gardens really quick. We'll put some of those in. We're going to need to brand up the wall with paint, and we'll be adding some wallpaper to the upstairs room, is what we're going to be doing here. No, some of these, what the hell? I feel so bad with that one. That one's bad for my eyes. Oh my gosh. That one's bad, dude. That one has crosses coming out of your eyeballs like you're the devil. You guys are crazy. I don't know what to play. Okay. So, we have these little flower pots with some dirt here. And we got more packages. So, these packages are very cheap. You're welcome to go to the store if you want and buy them already made. But, I mean, you can get these packages for like 50 cents to $2.50. These were, they were like $1.99 for 4. So I got 4 bunch of these. And we're gonna, actually I guess they were 3. Maybe that's not as good a deal. I would have had 4. But I got a bunch of them because I really like to garden. We grew up on a farm, so we're gonna be. We could do whatever you want. We're gonna do everything. It does take 4 years for fruit trees to bloom. So if you're somebody who really likes fruits and vegetables, then starting sooner than later is better. So I just get a basic bag of soil, $5 Miracle Grow, and we already have planted some of these from last week. They're already popping off. It happens so quick. It's really fun to do. And we have an upstairs spare room that goes, we have a living room up there, and it has a wraparound deck that's about 30 foot tall. And I got some misters for it, and I am going to, like, you know, if you're at Silverwood and the misters are just misting your nice, so we're gonna have some misters go around the deck. And then I will have an enclosed greenhouse. It has a larger window up there that'll beam right in. And then I got some like flower wallpaper that it'll do on probably just one accent wall. And I got a can of white paint. So we're gonna brighten the other 3 walls so they can really beam in there and keep that heat in, and we'll just kind of check it out. I usually like take it outside any other year. But the temperatures are so kind of like unpredictable in Washington, and I don't know, I've just been getting really bored lately to the point where I almost want to sell the house, but it's such a nice place, and I don't think it'd be a good idea to do that. So I'm going to try this. I think this is a really good idea to keep me really excited, and as you can see, we just planted these, and they're already starting to get, they'll grow real fast. So it's really fun to see that little cutie pie just pop up. These are going to be onions. And I'm going to wash your face over here, Facebook. Okay. But yeah, they just start sprouting up really quick. Super easy. I grabbed this little Pump Miracle indoor plant food this time. I don't have any special thing I use. I just kind of grab everything. It is going to be such a nice year this year. I can already feel it. It's so nice even outside right now. So while it's nice and while we're about to get started, I'm going to actually start a little fire outside. So like fire. But yeah, all you need is literally just go. I don't want you to get these mason jars. They hold in, they'll mold. They will cause mold. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to try this. I'm not really sure how this would be any different. So we can see here there's no bottom on this. And there's no bottom on that. So it could have just been the location where the other ones caught the mold. And so I tossed them. And we need to move them. I'm going to take them to the upstairs. If you're somebody who wanted to grow mushrooms or anything, we talked about that earlier. That'd be a great thing to use for mushrooms. I know people that do grow shrooms and they use those mason jars. So I'm going to go and just fill those up. Halfway with dirt will be fine. Yeah, I'm definitely just going to start with getting the plants planted because whether they're in the room, I just like have this idea, so we're just going to use the room right now. I don't care. Nobody uses it, the upstairs living room, so I told the kids what my idea was. They said that'll be cool. And my son's girlfriend really likes to cook, so it'll be really nice for us to be able to just access the vegetables. I really love fruits and vegetables, all of us do. So it'll be really nice to kind of like have access to all that. And we'll just see. Maybe that'll be really good. Maybe it'll work out really good, so it'll be year-round more so. If it works out really well, I can already see me closing off that deck, at least on one side, and turning it into a wraparound fucking greenhouse going into the inside. And it's right next to the living room. And I already picked up like the little mister things, and so I'll connect those around the deck, and it's just going to be amazing. I can't even wait. I'm so excited. But, yeah, they'll give you these little heads, and then you hook them on, and they just start misting everything. So cute. Look at a little cute little spray down there. I can't with it. So I'm excited. I just wing everything. I don't really care. I really like to do this kind of stuff. So I really like to garden and farm. It keeps me busy, and these are things that I find to be healthy outlets for me. Anything nature that you do to make the world a better place is a blessing. Like you get, God appreciates you. Nature appreciates you. So it's always like an extra big positive. Like being good and doing right is good, but when you actually make the world a better place, you're helping. Does that make sense? Like it's already our duty to be good. So God needs us to help make the world better. We need trees and plants to help oxygen and to have healthy environments. So let's do a couple of those. I'm going to go ahead and just pump one of those. That's the food. And you just get as many as you want because sometimes you'll find that you maybe you weren't able to come home. They'll die and they'll live. Basically. So the more the merrier, because if one batch dies, then you have a little bit left. So here's some cantaloupe here. I use these little label stickers and just put them on things so that I remember what I'm doing. Just put it right there. I just stick a little hole in there and then dump a couple in. There's like 4 or 5 in there, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna sprout up and you're gonna transfer them anyway, they're gonna need room to grow. This is just their starter. If you have fruit seeds, you can put it in a like a wet napkin or paper towel, and then place it like in a window sill or ledge, and allow it to have that moisture and the heat from the window, just kind of warming it up inside of that napkin and everything, and follow the directions. And then they have a different way to do things.
Wow.
Yes, baby?
Unblock my PS5.
Huh?
Can you unblock my PS5?
Yeah. I'm like debating. It'll be fine. It's just the starter. I'm like, that's too much, Sarah. I'm like, well, you don't need to use a whole nother one. I'm like, why? Because it's true. I like argue with them. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to use one of these phones to unblock his Xbox. So let me see. I'll be right back. Honey, it's not blocked. It's not blocked, baby. Thank you. I don't know what to do. My brother gave me bingo, and I don't know. Part of me likes the bingo thing because, ironically, I said, well, it don't matter. We're not getting off track. Yeah, the bingo actually has a word. I was going to use the bingo charts to do something regarding the human trafficking. So it's weird that you would get it to me. Yeah, I'm not your alcoholic that goes out. I'm like your alcoholic. I like to I'm a homebody. I like to be at home a lot. If I go anywhere, I like to plan it with my, whoever I go. It's like a plain thing. So now we're going to do some red hot peppers. They're Hungarian yellow and pepper hot red, so will be the red hot ones. I like olive vegetables, are so good. They're so healthy for you. I love plant flowers. One year I did not do a good job. I freaking decided I would literally sprinkle wildflower seeds off this fucking 30-foot deck everywhere into the windy day. Bad idea. The entire fucking neighborhood. All my yard too. They went viral. The flowers went crazy. Some of them had spreading vines. It was insane. I'll tell you what. I was deflowering I have 2 lots, and so it was no joke. These flowers grew everywhere, and I share you not, I kept seeing them more and more all over the town. I'll never do it again, guys, but I just couldn't believe what it actually did. But yeah, if you ever want to do some sprinkle fucking wild seed flowers on a windy day, dude. It's like a beautiful thing, but I'll tell you what, it goes really far, and it just shows you. It was like Jumanji shit. Here's Red Hot over here. So We have lavender. Lavender is very calming. You'll want to grab some sage. We got some sunflowers, 2 different colors this year. We have some purple cone flowers, so I'm just really excited. I love planting. Corn, cucumbers. Look at this pretty sunflower. Figured we could do 2 colors. Sunflowers grow really tall. We got watermelon, basil. We'll get everything. It doesn't matter. Get everything. Everything. Get your own radishes. Get anything you could. Like you could Google like if you're having any like health problems like with your breathing or anything, or just say what kind of vegetable. Just make your own stuff like a cute little garden in your window. I think a plant or an herb of any type is a really wonderful way to challenge yourself first before getting a pet, and then also getting a lover, because then you can see if you can even keep the plant alive if you're paying attention to where it should be placed and how to nourish it and all that stuff. So I think you should go plant, pet, lover. Yourself, plant, pet, lover. So we have watermelon we're gonna start now. And these are only $1.64 versus if you go, and there's a bunch of them in there. Shit ton. A bunch. So if you go buy a watermelon, how just freaking $10, dude. Too much. And it doesn't taste good. Well, I mean, sometimes. But yeah, there's already like gonna be 10 right there. These are just the starters. The watermelons and the like, stuff, like the pumpkins and the cantaloupe, they take a little longer. But it's really cool to see when they start to grow. The sweet peas usually grow really quick and they're delicious. You just pick the peas off and eat them. Love the tomatoes, the peppers, everything's good. Yeah, so we're gonna do about 10 in each of these, and then we're gonna have about 5 fucking. So that's 50 watermelon seeds already, and that watermelon seed doesn't just produce one watermelon; it produces a watermelon fucking plant. So it's a lot of food. You have to be smart. I'll be able to keep all of you alive if we needed that. I could protect all of you. I studied things like how to make natural medicines. When we'll know everything, like. I just like learning this stuff too. The arrowhead. Long before the arrival of the European, the wapato was traded between tribes in local commerce, especially amongst the Chinooks of Oregon, where the tubers were a chief article of food. As Lois and Clark reported, this bulb forms a principal article of traffic between the inhabitants of the valley and those of their neighborhood or seacoast. The Indian method of gathering these bulbs was unique. The women entered the water, sometimes up to their necks, supported themselves by hanging on to a canoe, and rooted out to the tubers with their toes. They loosened bulbs, immediately rose to the surface of the water where they were gathered. It is not possible to secure these tubers by pulling the plant from the water, as they break off readily and remain lodged in the muddy bottom. The smooth tubers were occasionally eaten raw, but more frequently they were roasted like potatoes and served with other foods. The arrowhead grows in the mud of the shallow waters throughout most of the United States. The arrowhead-shaped leaves are easily recognized, and the white flowers appear in the whorls of the. As emergency food, it is readily available through the year. So we are talking about the arrowhead wapato. That's cool. See, and this one will tell you all emergency foods. It tells you that, I feel like it is possibly a sunflower. No, it's a dandelion. Maybe, I don't know. Dandelions you can boil, they're like antioxidants, and I feel like, I forgot it, I have to remember. But like, these are things you need, like clover. Clover has been used extensively as fodder and was eaten by the Indians in several ways. The foliage was eaten fresh before flowering and was generally picked from April through July. But the Indians of Northern California, who valued it highly, The Digger tribe cooked red clover by placing several moistened layers upon one another in a stone oven. The Apaches boiled clover together with dandelions, grass, and pigweed. Clover appears to have been important to the Native Americans, for as Stewart Vint shows, where clover is found growing wild, the Indians practiced a sort of semi-cultivation by irrigating it and harvesting. The leaves contain many of the essential food ingredients. However, they have been known to cause bloating in human beings as well as cattle. Chestnut stated in the Indians ate pepper nuts or dipped clover in salt water to aid its digestion and to prevent the bloating. The Pomatried held special clover feasts and dance in the early spring. But why are we eating it? So it just bloats us. As fodder. So it was used extensively as fodder. I don't know what fodder is used for. So we'd have to know that part. But it's just fun. Because then if we're like in a situation where we ever need to be safe, you will be able to use that. Now you know at least clover, dandelions. You're like, you know that the roots of things can be eaten. You know that go into the water and use your feet. You can't pull it. Like they're saying you have to use your toes to get down in there with that and actually go. I'm imagining you have to use your toes to go into the mud. And they specifically stated you cannot go under there and die. And I'm sure many people would have that idea. Oh, I'm going to do it this way. It says you literally won't. It says that by doing that, it sinks it down in the mud. So that's kind of cool. Just love it. I'm a nerd. I'm feeling watermelon. So much watermelon. This is going to be good. I'm going to go to bed a little early tonight. Because I just like... It's not even early anymore. It's like midnight. I'm hungry again. No. I'm gonna eat something. I'll make a cheeseburger. Are we done? No. So we just have one more watermelon. And then we need to do... We really should do 2 more watermelon, but... Yeah, I've never installed one of those bad boys before, so that was fun. For the flowers, we'll wait. I'll go probably into. Well, I found these at Goodwill. So I know now I'm going to go back to Goodwill and grab some bigger ones. Then I'll do a bigger size for the flowers so that I don't have to transfer them. And we'll just, we'll keep that simple there. They're obviously going to need a bigger pot, so I'm not going to bother with that. Sorry, babe. Come here. Come here, baby. Easy. Thank you. We have cucumber. We have new beginnings here for you. After leaving some kind of friction, tension, relationship, you're going to be happy to start something fresh, something, 2 of Wands in the reverse, dissatisfied. Somebody was just honestly a very pessimistic person. That says that somebody lacked to praise another person. They just seem to focus on, it says the word annoy here in the reverse, but I just feel like that's how annoying they were, is that they actually were just so see-through that you were like, you don't annoy me. Like, I don't know, like this person wasn't definitely annoying, but you were so, I mean, they were just like, you were like, how old are you? I think you were just like, what the, you were just like over it. Like somebody thought that their method would be successful or something, and you were like, no, that's actually really unattractive to act like that. You're like, I'm trying to eat food, you know, and just like be healthy, and like even if you do, nobody likes somebody who plays little mind games, bro. Somebody was playing mind games with you. There was a lot of tension, friction, because like that's what they were creating in the environment, because they wouldn't be honest. Yeah, we could be fine with 2 for cucumber. You wanna try it? You wanna do it? Yeah, you have the like, new beginnings, endings to old chapters. You have the world here. You're gonna, cracked. Yeah, no can do. Can't scratch. Now with planters, they always would pee all over the place. I hate it if I don't know planter's cracked, and then you like water it, and you like walk back by later, and it's like water everywhere on the table. I'm whiny. vitamins or something. So, I don't feel good. Ugh. I'm a slithery. Okay. I have a bunch of vitamins and I'm gonna take them because I have like a heart problem and like my left shoulder's been giving me pain for like a couple of weeks. I don't know what to do. I just have bad news to say. I love orange juice. Okay. So we have basil now. We have some tomatoes left to plant. Oh, I love tomatoes. I only got one. Where's my tomatoes? I need to get more. We go and grab a bunch more. But hey, we already have some going. We obviously need everything more. We don't have so much stuff. I'm so excited though. This is gonna be so fun to see how this works. I'm really excited to do it. Yeah, I'll only stay up maybe like for like an hour or more with you, and we'll do the greenhouse for a little bit, but like go to bed and then we'll start it again tomorrow. It'll be sunny and very beautiful day, and we'll get the wall painted and we'll try the wallpaper. And my hands smell like cow manure from that fucking fertilizer. When I was a young girl on the farm, I would chase my sisters around with sticks swirled in cow poop often, so that they would leave me alone. Or, well, basically, I just didn't want to have to. I'd just go find a fresh pile of cow shit and I'd fucking chase. I'd terrorize all my sisters. They'd be running. I was definitely the bad kid. That's a boy in the kid in the family that's pulling the sister's hair and making them do dumb shit. I'm the boy. I'm the one that picked on all my sisters in the family. Cause everyone we're gonna chasing them with shit and everything. Leave us alone! That's funny. The cow poop makes me think of that. Fucking sticking a stick in fucking cow shit and fucking chasing my sisters so they were screaming. See how you do it, dude. Basil. I'm excited for the fresh basil and sage and everything. It's gonna be great. I love planting my own sage. The sage cleans dark and all energies out. Yeah, that's what they do is they burn the sage. And you can grow your own right here, right now. And then anytime you're feeling just odd, or somebody was in your space, you really just have your sage dried out. You cut your sage off, it's already dried. You have your sage, you can keep it in a vase. I roll sage joints, and then I just burn it. I'm soon halfway. A little over, it doesn't matter. These little cuties will just get their little root. It's funny. I actually do like how these cups are a little taller. I feel like if the weather changes, because sometimes if it's close to the window and it's a cooler day or a hotter day, it can either singe or wilt. It's just it's touchy. That's why I'm excited to try it indoors this year, because I usually will always start indoors and I'll try to bring it to a certain strength, and then I try to keep an eye on when you're supposed to put your veggies outside based off of like the weather's directions, and then they also have things like part sun, full sun, so you gotta watch that. The basil is tiny little seeds. Still just gonna do 2 on that, that's fine. And hi Jeremiah. I saw your message. Hi Jeremiah, I saw your message. I saw all your messages. You're so sweet and I love you. I just be good and I'm planting a garden and I love you guys. You have corn, tomato, and pepper left. Says, yeah, it says fucking don't plan your family reunions this year. It says that in the reverse. It says that doesn't mean. And it also says it's time that you start recognizing the fact, once again, that some of these people need to be forgotten. Usually that card, that came out twice, came out earlier, but it said, don't forget the good times through the challenges. But that card came out twice, and I was saying, no, it's time to recognize these persons are the reason for those challenges. So every time you think you're fucking having a good time, no, they're causing a problem for you. They are your reason for the challenges, and it's saying straight up, these people need to be fucking straight dealt with. We're not talking about them. I get so pissed sometimes. Sometimes these cards piss me the fuck off. That's why I have to plant flowers, so I don't punch people like that. They think you're stupid, huh? You're like, we don't know and everything. And you're just like, wow. Like, get away from me. People have had enough of everybody's shit. Even no matter whose side, it don't matter. Obviously, people are acting out and people are fucking responding. So, all sides matter. There's no side that is wrong or right. People are acting out. They've had enough. So, know that no matter where you stand, you know, people are probably gonna fucking respond. Even if you're the one who thinks you're a fucking victorious mastermind. You know, the ones that usually don't fucking do anything may do something, and the ones that usually do something may be sitting back and waiting it out and figuring out how they're gonna handle it. So, no matter what, the point is that people's energy is gonna be fucking unexpected. Ours, theirs, and I don't think anybody wants that. And we don't need that. We don't need to fucking get to a point where adults are fucking starting wars. That's what it feels like. It's crazy. I don't want nothing to do with it. Keep that shit to your fucking self. Get the fuck out of here without me. I don't want war with nobody. I want peace. But we train for war, bitch, and pray for peace in this group, bitch. Fucking, so don't fucking think we won't fucking come for you if we have to. We don't know we're not do that. But no, it's like whatever. You can't take fucking what is not fucking meant for us. So if anybody chooses to walk out of our lives, that wasn't meant for us. You will leave. We're not coming for you. So know that. It might hurt us, and you might go. But apparently you weren't meant to stay. We don't question it. We do your thing, bro. God says, enjoy this person while they're in your life. For this reason right here. So when you can get strong and be like, bye. I love you. And like, it's so fucking crazy how they look at you like they weren't expecting that. So you plan on forgetting? Well, you know, I'm just doing God's work, literally. And yeah, God told me it was going to hurt me. And He told me you were going to hurt me too. Nobody leaves where they are meant to stay. And anybody who uses their body or their energy or their presence as a threat to hurt you should leave your life as fucking quick as possible. That person's toxic. God sent us all down here to be a blessing, not a fucking bitch. You can't take yourself away from me. I wouldn't want people like that in my life, baby girl. Of course I love everybody. But if you see people doing that shit, you don't love them the same. Nobody loves somebody like that the same. If that fucks you over, that cheats, lies, steals, you do forget people to a matter of time. But like sometimes there's like, no matter what, like God just guides us. A lot of people are like, when am I gonna like feel better? When am I gonna like not be with that person anymore? When will I have the strength to leave that person? You don't have to worry about that, honey. God has got your back. The only thing you need to continue to do is pat yourself on the back that legit you recognize the difference between evil and good. Because so many people don't care if they hurt you. And even you just caring, even if you're not brave enough or strong enough at this minute to walk out that door, the fact that you recognize what they're doing is having God with you right now. So you be true to God. He's already with you. He's made your heart good enough to glow to recognize that somebody's mistreating you right there. You feeling sad does feel this way, though it's sad. This feeling of sad is sad. But what you see is real. And that person doing what they're doing is very real to you, and that is very important. And nobody will mistreat you in my group. I will come for them. I'll fuck them up. Not really, but maybe. Ha. Yeah. We'll get them, baby. You're protected of me. We don't even have to get them. But we will do whatever God tells us to do. And I do believe that we are God's warriors and we have permission to handle. I believe we're the justice service for a lot of the people. And I believe that God said there's more people coming into the group now. Some of you guys are very tired. You've worked very hard. So that's why you're here today. He is meeting you, really. It's like you're finally got to this place where you get to meet God, and that is what they call a spiritual awakening. And you get to meet God long before you die. And I've never felt like I followed a 3D person because I felt like I needed to. I've always felt like I followed anyone because I was being obedient. I broke away from at least my parents by the age of 26. I was out of the house at 17. I couldn't wait to buy my own place, and get out of the house, and I have since I left. We've always had a place, but I didn't have emotional independence from these people. My family is you already know. If you're somebody who has toxic family, or you're dating somebody with a toxic family, it's like pretty much consumes a relationship, whether they're talking about it or a family's fucking doing something. And everybody's like, just get by it or just leave it alone, just forget about it. I mean, it's just like a good person can't. You can't not feel that way, that sick shit, and we could be happy, like, but some people end up, there's two people, like, some people just have that easy-go-lucky feel, and they're like, yeah, man, just fuck forgive, man, dude, ain't no problem. You know, yeah, I don't know, you guys are probably air signs or something, I don't know. You're out there surfing it out, and we're, like, emotional, and we're like, ah! And it says that water signs are that we fucking change our mind and our emotions as quickly as the tide pulls in and out from the shore. I believe it. Do I not? Dude, it's crazy. And like, then you have the earth signs. You guys are always focused on, you guys are earth, so you have a very strong connection to earthly things, tangible. And I feel like that's kind of where like, you guys have a hard time coming outside of yourself and bringing another person into it completely. Like, earth signs kind of focus on their goals a lot. They have a goal in mind. And they sometimes connect in a way that others can see as selfish because they don't really fully let other people in. And water signs are fucking a lot and emotional, and air signs are always like fucking they're kind of like, yeah, kind of like ignorant to how other people feel because they're like above they're out there in the air and just like, yeah, just get over it. It ain't no big deal. That was fucking selfish of them. They shouldn't have fucking done it. You know, and then they're like, fuck that bitch. They're like, you guys just like get over it. And then what do we got? We got our fire signs, you little fucking assholes. Fire signs ain't fucking around. You can call it fire, forceful fire. Fire signs are gonna tell you what the fuck you're about to do or you're gonna get burned. At least fire signs will tell you what's up. They tell you to your face. They're like, you're about to fucking wear that pink dress and you're a boy, and you're like, I'm fucking wearing a shit. Like, you're wearing the pink dress and you're gonna fucking serve the consequences. Like, fire signs will tell you something. Most of the time, you don't want to do it. So they're looking at you like fucking straight crazy bitch, like Charles Lee Ray over here, coming at you, and you're like, I don't want to do that. And they're like, you will do that or you will die. And you're like, I don't want to fucking do that. Like, and they're like, keep coming at you. Fire signs don't stop. So everybody's just different, and it's gonna be a year where everybody just decides how much time do you want to spend on, how much licks does it take to reach the center of a lollipop. So here. Know how much time more do you want to spend on this? Is your health in a place where you can? Some of you guys are experiencing extremely high blood pressures, like I am too, and we're gonna end up putting ourselves into a situation where we have like a fucking stroke or a fucking heart attack or something. Just like from just being irritated about people. Like you might be having chest pains and just feeling like maybe you are struggling with depression from the literal existence of these people in your fucking memory. They worried you out completely. That's why it was really nice to guys think about getting out of town and leaving. Totally, just you need to like, when you leave your property and move away, you need to spread sage wild seeds everywhere so that the next family can have the best fucking chance of fucking not having your evil family's fucking last spirit. The whole fucking place is like a portal now from all of the fighting. All the tainted earth. You know what I mean? We should all grab some sage and spread fucking wild sage. From all the fighting, can you even imagine how energy just lingers? Think about every time you fought with your partner. You cried walking down the road. I mean, look at all the pain we go through, all of you. And we need to make it better. Just, everybody grab some sage. I'm just gonna plant that. Will you do that? Sage naturally cleanses energy. Everybody needs to start burning sage. We need to get this whole world working together so that we can burn. We need to cleanse. We need to get it clean. We're all becoming tainted and polluted, even from other people's energy. I mean, somebody moves into this house, and you've got, all the fighting, it's in the energy, it's in there. You don't know what you're surrounded by every day and what you're picking up on. You need to take salt baths, Epsom salt baths. You need to be eating blueberries. They have a lot of antioxidants. These will help you from getting your colds. Just really just think, how can I do more for myself in such a world of dirty? Hi, baby. Hi, Neela. I love you, Neela. You know I do. You're one of my favorites. So the last one we have here is corn. And what? It's white corn. I love corn on the cob. I like corn, any corn. It's just like, it's like probably the best. I won't eat peas. I'm not eating spinach. I'll eat spinach fresh, but I do not eat cooked spinach. I'm never eating. I'll eat fresh peas. The sweet peas are good. Like you snap them, just look at. I only eat cooked peas. They're sick. This is the way I don't really do my nails. I like to garden. And I like to like mess with rocks a lot. I always just dig in the dirt. I like to like use tools and then I will just breathe. I don't know. I always get like dirty. Some of you guys were asking where those lakes are. Those lakes are in the center of Washington. They're the best lakes over there, huh? So secluded, open sky all day, cliff jumping. That's where I grew up. That's Grant County. Those lakes are located in between Soap Lake, Washington, all the way to Grand Coulee. So they're on a back road. If you hit Soap Lake, you can go from either Seattle, and you'll find Moses Lake is where you're going to get to Soap Lake pretty much. Or if you guys know where the George Amphitheater is, Soap Lake is here's Moses Lake, here's George, and Soap Lake is like over here in a triangle. It's like 30 miles in from both of them here. And then there's a little cute back road. And on this back road is literally fucking all that fucking badass rock and lake. And that is actually a really awesome place as well. That has a lot of Indian territory too. There's the Lake Lenore Caves up there. And in that area, the reason why the rock looks like that and all that lake is out there is because they had massive floods. And it literally washed out everything. And that's why the whole center of Washington is fucking shaped the way that it is. The oceans were flooding. There was all that fucking volcanic and shit. And it washed it all out and shaped it like that. And it just left all those pocket holes back there with all those fucking caves and all those lakes. So it's awesome fishing out there. You guys can hit Grand Coulee. There are resorts out there. They're not major, but they're like, it's good for fishing. There's Sun Lakes Resort. There is Grand Coulee and Coulee City. It's Coulee City has another resort out there. It's got a Lake Lenore. Yeah, I think it might be. I don't even know. There's a bunch of lakes there. And Billy Clap also is a bomb lake. But yeah, all that out there is located between Soap Lake and Grand Coulee. So if you just say, get me to Grand Coulee from either way. And then if you're from Spokane, you would say, you would take the back road. You got to take the back road. You're not on the freeway to get to these lakes. It's the back road from Spokane to Grand Coulee. So you'd have to go to the Davenport. Grand Coulee's like right from the Davenport. So you're going out towards Airway and all that. But yeah, that's the whole, those lakes are all fucking on the back roads over there, middle part of Washington. Dope ass fucking lakes, tons of cliff jumping. It's very easy to be out there and have a nice, wonderful, peaceful time with your family. It's not crowded, and yeah, you're not gonna find needles laying around, none of that shit out there. So it's a wonderful and healthy and clean place to live, raise your children. Honestly, it really is. I really liked it. I grew up on a farm, and everybody focuses on agriculture out there. There's not a lot to do, but you learn a lot. You work really hard, and Hazel, I'm trying to do something, bitch. You get good work ethic, and I think that is a great foundation. So, did I really do that, bitch? All right. That's why I've been going on those little cute road trips, guys. It's so fun to just go to the small towns. I started going to the small towns like Cleellum was really fun. If you guys go to Cleellum, if you're into gun ammo or any weapons, go into Cleellum. I saw this awesome, they have a whole ammo shop. I noticed there's cubby holes. Like if you were like at an old preschool and you see the fucking shelves with all the fucking cubbies. And I was like, what is that? And I got my attention and I looked. And it was literally ammo and all these fucking scopes and just bomb ass shit. So yeah, they have a really cool walk-in ammo. You can look it up online. I'm sure there's pictures, but yeah, I thought that'd be cool to promote. So like I said, if you guys have any businesses, just go ahead and feel free to tag me on it. I'll put it right on my wall. I really love seeing you guys be successful and grow, and I just feel like, seeing your guys' dreams come true and seeing your family lives come into fruition and seeing your health improve and knowing that we really have that. We have access to that every day. We could do more, and it is from our hands that we can do the best things. So we already have these many more vegetables, and we have a bunch more upstairs. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go place them upstairs. Yeah, I'm going to the school next week and I'm turning my sister in for fucking being a manipulative little fucking cunt. Literally, I have messages with her, literally just working together with my kid. My kid's literally sleeping with, I'm pretty sure, a fucking black fucking 18-year-old. I'm like fucking just like upset about it, dude. And my sister's so fucking immature. She's such a loser. She's a scum, dude. She literally didn't do shit with her life, and it's obvious that she obviously wants to hang out with little kids and actually act like the cool person in the group. She's smoking weed with her. She's letting her go and spend the night out of the house with men. She's been lying to me and telling me that Halo has been at her house and she wasn't for multiple weeks in a row. And I have all the messages and I am going to make sure, I'm going to restrain her from my daughter. She literally, today I asked her to please bring my daughter back, and she told me, good luck finding us. Your daughter's doing good here. She does better with me. You're weird. You have no life. You have no license. You have never had a job. You have never had an apartment. You have never, you have a DUI charge. She has 2 kids that she lost that she has her rights terminated to. I don't know who the fuck you're talking to, bro. But I'm going to bring that up to the school. And you will never have access to your niece again now. You should have brought my kid home. I shouldn't be sitting here crying missing my daughter. And I will make it legal. The principal literally called me and told me my daughter has to go to a meeting next week and I need her here. I don't need you to sit there and play little games and gossip back and forth with a little kid, Tasha, Dana. Grow up, bro. Go take care of your fucking DUI shit and go get your license back. Why don't you worry about anything, dude, else? You have no job. You have no high school diploma. How in the fuck would you think my daughter would ever be better with you? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm being real. If she ever tries to claim to be your friend, she's a liar. She records you. She makes fun of you. She sends videos. I can show people all these videos. She sits, that's why I call her the Tasharazzi. She's two-faced. She will sleep with your partners too. So, no, you're done. And I'm going to make sure that you are known. Your rights are terminated from your own children. You have no right. You will never be able to actually raise anyone else's kid. That's what happens, Tasha. You didn't even go to court once for your own kid, bro. Why are you out sitting here doing this? You think it's funny to sneak? She told my daughter to sneak out the window a few weeks back and she's like encouraging my daughter who literally, she's a straight A student. She's literally on her 2nd year of medical, her 3rd year of Spanish. She already is in middle school and she has 2 high school credits. The principal and I are very concerned, honestly, Tasha. And Tasha's like, maybe if you would get better, if you would do what I say, you could have your kid back. Tasha! You're pissing me off, girl. You're making it to where I'm going to go in and have a professional forbid you to talk to my daughter. Halo isn't counseling. She has a counselor. And she's working with her. And we need to go to a meeting with this counselor. And you're hiding my kid and telling me this much stuff about your opinion of things. I have a meeting with the counselor and my daughter. So if you could bring my kid back and grow the fuck up and go do something that you need to do with your life. I tried to tell you that earlier. If you're listening here since you're a stalker, I'd appreciate that. If not, it don't matter. I'm straight already screenshotted everything. I have everything about you, and I will forbid it. I will make it a fucking legal for you to be around or you want to play games. Keep fucking acting like some weird bitch who fucking hangs out with kids and doesn't listen to an adult tell you to bring their child home. Who does that? Who does that? I would never do that to you, Tasha. You have no business in your mind actually believing you could ever be good for fucking somebody as a leader. You have no high school Tasha. all of the things on your to-do list are 20 years old. Are they not? Tell me what you've crossed off on your to-do list. You're a victim narc and a BPD on record. Take your meds and leave me alone. If anybody who has a mental health disorder ever tries to actually come at you and tell you they're going to take your kids, the only thing you need to make sure is that they're in compliance with their mental health. People with true mental health disorders will try to do that. They get real weird. With respect, bro. But yeah, I went to 16 treatment centers because that's what they're always telling me to do. No, I drink, don't fucking think about your damn face. I'm more successful than any of you combined in all of your lifetimes, and it doesn't matter what you say. You're literally not legally able to parent anybody else's child by law because you lost your own children. Your rights are terminated. It's beyond what I could decide, honey. I'm just looking at policy. So please stop making me embarrass you. Because you're over there telling everybody how you're raising my daughter that you asked to sneak out a window. I need you to bring my kid home so that she can go to her counseling and she can go to her meeting for you letting her skip school because they told me they sent a letter out. Do you want me to go get the letter, Tasha? Would that be good for you? It's in the mailbox. I only check my mail once a month because I don't have to worry about it. My bills are getting paid fine. But it's in there. And she's going on a fucking damn ankle bracelet now for skipping. You guys want to tell me how it's not a thing? I'm not here to argue with fucking uneducated people. She needs to be here because that's where she lives. And by law, Tasha, she can't live with somebody who has their rights terminated, who has mental health disorders. So bring her back, dude. You dumb shit. So annoying. Can't stand people. People are so stupid sometimes when they really step to you, huh? It's like, why do you make me? It's like, that's how they feel inside. However they put you down like that, sometimes you gotta return them with facts, dude. By law, you cannot uphold your claim. Now please stop putting on a show. Thanks. They say you just want attention, that's why you do shit. No, I am attention. I am the channel. You, though, want attention, not me, girl. I don't have to try to get attention. I enjoy entertaining. But you have to lie to kick it, and you kick it with little kids. And you turn them against their parents because you're evil, and that is not appropriate. And even if that was just my opinion, beyond that, by law, you cannot parent another person's child. So please don't make yourself believe anything anymore, because I'm about to show you what is going to happen for crossing me. I saw that you took the ring off that I gave you. And you gave it to Miley. That's good. I also saw that Halo took the necklace that she was wearing of Zeke's and gave it to Miley. You guys are both getting real. I left them both there. It was real. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm here to do what I am here and supposed to do, and I need to be able to do that, please. You guys are free and welcome to do whatever you want. But when I say something, I mean it. And it's getting to the point where today, it went to a higher level. And the level that it's on for me with you is not a good one. And I'd rather not go there. And I'm not talking about just one thing, girl. If you guys have problems with anybody, it's not going to end up being at the end of the day who says who's going to do what. There's a policy and a procedure. It's not about a fight. It's about, let's get this figured out, guys. Come here, you're too cute. You're so cute. Come here. Get over here. Sit. Sit. Sit down. Get over here. Sit. I don't like it when you're not focusing. Hey, you look like a tweaker. Stop. You're fiending. Now, sit. She's super cute. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Good job. I don't like it when your emotions go crazy. Well, I don't mind. You gotta regather. Everything's gonna be just fine. When people try to tell you some stupid shit, remind them they're not. That's not what's gonna happen. Trust me. The tears that I cry when you guys tell me what you think, they're real. But I don't think you realize what they really do. People think that they make us cry because they hurt us. Because they said what they said or did what they did. But that is not why we cry. We cry because we see that you're hurting yourself and you're missing out on all the joyful things in life. And you cry because you're not getting your way. That's different. We cry because you're so controlling that you actually believe your way is the only way. And if people don't listen, you serve consequences to them. That is not for you to do. So no, I'm not worried about you being right or me losing. I worry about you getting justice from God for fucking with me. I worry about me because I will never get better for anyone who ever hurts me. That's not how I work. If anything, you'll just lose me. And I would be sad without you. And I would be sad for you. I'll never stop loving you. And it would never stop making me cry that we couldn't have something together. But I would never convert. So maybe that's just a little thing for people to know. That's how we work in our Villain Blood group. We didn't ask you to come over here telling us what the fuck to do. We asked you to mind your own business. We got it taken care of. This is our village. And if anybody's gonna fucking help with anybody's fucking kids around here, it sure as fuck isn't our enemies who have no things going on with their life. That doesn't make sense. You have lost your own, bro. It's obvious. Your disorder, the BPD. It says stop. Go take care of your stuff. You're not even in compliance. You need to go. It's obviously acting up. You're acting up right now. You guys are always like, oh, Tara, if you weren't on drugs, if you weren't such a piece of shit, if you weren't such a HO. No, guys, come on. I am actually on my 4th business license, my 2nd house. I will now be taking my 51 free trip because my corporate leaders and bosses travel me everywhere. I have stacks on stacks of fucking like rewards and awards. All the corporate leaders hire me. Stop! Yeah, I'm fucking fun. I have a good time. That's I love who I am too. There's days that are shitty, but I haven't had. You guys said that I was some piece of shit. Fucking all these years, I couldn't have my kids then. You said I needed a bigger house. I didn't have a big enough house. You said I was with all these guys that they were so bad that we couldn't have our kids together, and you slept with them. You know, it doesn't make sense. You slept with them, girl. I love you. I love you guys. But yeah, dude, in the end, no, I did actually do everything that you told me, and I did more, and I feel really proud of that. And that doesn't make sense that I would have actually been able to accomplish and close all my cases with my kids, Tasha. I do have custody of the kids. I don't know the main custody. I have custody of, I raised two, but I am the non-custodial parent for the other two, and I pay my child support. And no, I don't fucking get to visit them as much as I want. That's because you guys play little mind games. I'm not dumb. I know how it worked. I dealt with it with my own dad and visit. So just because you took on the family curse doesn't mean that you didn't miss your own dad and when you couldn't see him too. And it doesn't mean that you don't remember being young and you having to hear the shit you're saying now to little kids, Tasha. You took it on, dude. You took it on and you're carrying it out. And I'm really sad for you. Sad for you, dude. You're the worst one of them all, actually. You and Halo, to be honest. Because you guys actually do it for evil. My mom, not really. My mom's very difficult to deal with. She's a Karen. She's a fucking ass. She's a Leo. My mom believes in what she says she do. Told you, they're fiery. But you're doing it just because you have low self-esteem and you are lazy. I knew you were that day when you walked out of my house and then you don't want to find solutions. You don't want to find solutions. You are very cruel to your man. You don't appreciate him. You are taken completely care of, and he has dedicated himself to you, and you take pride on making him feel very miserable. You've moved into his living room and you refuse to even treat him well in any way. You make fun of him all the time, say he doesn't do anything for you. You're very ungrateful. You're very well taken care of, Tasha. And we've all loved you very much. And I'm sorry that you go through whatever you go through. But I just want to put that out there. I heard somebody say the other day, oh, I know your brother and sister. Your brother's bad, but your sister's good. You know what? My brother might do bad things, but he's fucking real about it. My sister will slice you down the fucking back so fast. And smile, if that, in your face. My brother, he'll fucking light your house on fire, but he's done his time. At least you can look up his shit on record. She fake. Don't trust her. No, she'll do all the bad. So that was stuff I just figured out all that over the last few years, and she never does seem to care about it. Her only response about even doing it with my baby daddy and stuff was literally the only reason he even told you is because he was trying to hurt you. Well, duh. But I could see that you don't care even ever. You even, no matter, that shows you right there. Right there, dude. You're trying to hurt me, Tasha. And now you go for my kid? It's alright. It just hurts me that both of you live like that. While you tell everybody how I need to get better. I'm happy with my life. You're actually the one thing that makes me sad, and it's because you hurt me on purpose. And that's the truth. My tears I cry are because of the pain you bring me regularly. You spread terrible rumors about me to my mom and my kids, and you turn the whole family against me just because you want mom's attention. And that's really terrible that you try to ruin our relationship just because you're jealous of me. That's really weird. And I finally figured it out. You are a full-blown victim narc. And I'm sorry to my mom, too, because I didn't know what was going on. I actually trusted my sister. I thought my mom was literally trying to just be mean. And my mom's been frustrated. And we fight. Me and my mom are very head-on to each other, where my sister be very sneaky. And she has been literally instigating shit, her and Halo. And it's finally all out there. It's been a rough year. Started last year in about August. And just the discovery of it all has been really a painful one. But I do know what's going on, and I need you to actually bring my kid. home when you return. Because we have to go in and speak now. It's a legal situation, and it's not yours and I's. It can be. It's because of what Halo has involved herself in now at school. It's none of your business, bitch. Bring my kid back so I can take my daughter and take care of her, and you can take care of your fucking brain problem. So watch out for that. It could be the person in your house that you are closest to. I'm proud to be who I am. I'm not ashamed. Like I said, I'm really in pain because of the pain you bring regularly on purpose. I admit that last year, well, I just started drinking 2 years ago at a work event. I'd never drank. And I drank a lot too much that summer, and I was like falling over. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I knew what I should. It was. I'm not gonna lie. She recorded it, of course. She was all making fun of me. But I haven't had a fall over in like a year and a half. I admit it. I look back to that and I'm like, well, what was going on? My dad had died, and then I also had never drank before. So I was in pain, and my dad was dead, and I forget him, blood's blacking out, going crazy. I think it makes sense. You know, give him some credit. It sucked. Fucking, I don't know. I can at least be accountable and not even defending it. It was totally inappropriate. What is your excuse for recording me and making fun of me? What is your excuse for literally abandoning me if I'm going through that and talk shit about me? Yeah, I have a problem sometimes. I'm not denying it. You don't have to fucking come against me and be mean about it. It's rude. It's really mean. I just want you to know that I'm not going to get you back in any way negative. I just need you to understand that my daughter's future means a lot to me, and I've worked really hard on her, whether you want to go tell people whatever you want or not. I know what my daughter is saying about me. She's 14. This is her way of being able to do what she wants. And I've tried to talk to you about this, and today you got really weirder about it, and you literally left like the gingerbread man with my child again and told me, good luck finding us. She doesn't even want to be with you anyway. She does better with me. Are you fucking weird? What are you doing right now, honey? Like, I didn't even know what to do. I can't with you. Tasha, you're delusional. You're literally losing it. You're acting like Dolores Claiborne or something. You live in you're sleeping in a living room with your baby, and now you're bringing my daughter into the studio apartment too, and your boyfriend. You have a fucking living room, and you have all these people. Tasha, you don't need. Stop. Tasha. Spiritual connection in the reverse. You don't have a spiritual connection with your higher power. You are very confused, and you're going to be defeated. Literally. Like, you're cuckoo brain. I love you. I love you guys. It's hard to make me feel sweet, because I do not feel good saying this. I have shoulder pain. I feel like I'm actually getting heart problems and shit. She's probably doing voodoo on me. Queen of Pentacles, though, and trust me, I just want to make it very clear that I don't want to interfere with what you and my evil Scorpio daughter have going on. Trust me, it's not been fun for me. Do you think that when I go into her room to say, baby, I love you, and she's literally gone and the curtain's blowing in the breeze like fucking Broken Wing, fucking Martina McBride over here, and literally I see in the fucking messages that you and her have actually masterminded this whole thing and talked shit about me? I can handle that part, but I do work with people that do these kind of things on a regular basis, and the problem that these people have is that you guys manipulate youth, and you collect animals, you have hoarding issues. Hoarding symbolizes all the problems they've never solved. They push them down and they ignore them and they just yell and bitch. What creates a victim narcissist is that they're already actually pre-wired like that. They're pre-evil. An event sets them off. They suffer a lot from jealousy of siblings, jealousy of a sibling being close to a family member they wanted, and the BPD, that's what it does. Borderline personality disorder is somebody who attaches themselves to whatever. See, the thing about borderline personality disorder and narcissism is that they're very intelligent. The difference their very strong point of the borderline personality is that a sophisticated narcissist is different than adding the BPD to the narcissism changes the selfishness of that narcissist, because like a narcissist would normally be a fucking rude ass bitch and treat you like shit and then pretty much like withhold or neglect. But when you add the BPD to it, theirs is different. A BPD has an Elmira energy, or like the girl from Finding Nemo when she sees the fish. See, you have to now. She doesn't have the smile. She's evil with that attachment. So BPD is a mixture of depression and rage. So right there, you could just think about the Rihanna and Eminem song "When the Volcano Meets the Tornado." They have that right there. A lot of people with rage can experience manic. You know, they move fast. You're gonna fucking punch a wall. You know, you'll usually see somebody with rage coming. Theirs is fucking pocketed and it's hidden. A depression person will maybe lay in bed, not shower, maybe, you know, they hide it differently. They may be calm. They may be like, no, everything's fine. And then it could be like Robin Williams, where they just fucking, you realize it wasn't fine. But this person's different because they actually sit in a room and they always attach themselves to something. Halos are no attachment. This is gonna be interesting experience because they have a disorder that makes them believe that is theirs to the ultimate. That's theirs. Like it's no joke theirs. Like this is a problem now. It's like it's like they own it. Like, and they have this like snake venom, fucking evil, scorpionic fucking. They're always watching you, like a fucking predator, like a cat in the forest. You know what I mean? Like a fucking cougar shit. Where I'm more the deer. You know, so I live this life, they live that. So it's already a problem for me. It's not a problem because I feel like God says, don't worry, then. Just be true to yourself and like literally whatever they do, you will have things done. What I can tell you is that they'll do a lot of things. There's no justice in the government system. He can't help us there a lot. You always have to help yourself because there's policies. And there's deadlines. Pay attention to those. If you get CPS involved, you get 1 year to do your services. So I was able to complete my services, but at the end, my counselor said she'd like a couple more months with me before she confirmed that they could return home. And that meant that the year was up. So you can be in compliance, but I didn't know that little trickle. So now I'm baby daddy to two of the twins. It's okay. Still, you know what? No matter what, I got a lot of benefits from it. I got to have them up here a lot, and I got to spend time with them this weekend. I had a good weekend with them. It was fun. I'm gonna go down there. They're gonna be 16 on the 3rd. It's crazy. Miley's driving my car around, so she's like, "I'm driving." She's doing her driver's ed, and they're just great kids. I'm not the one, bitch. For real. And it says, Page of Pentacles. Honey, just take my offer. It's a small one. Just bring my daughter back and leave me alone. And we can call it good. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to talk about the family. I'm not here to talk about this family because it's about you. I talk about our family because those are active things that are going on. And other people that want to get better go through those things too. You make it about yourself because you don't choose to join. You can be part of the solution if you want. I am the high priestess, literally. It's my card, my birthday. And you always saying shit like, that's not true. That's not true. No, she's not doing that. You're not really that. You say that you're these things, but you're really not. Why do you have to say that I'm not things? Why do you come at people and literally focus on your conversation telling them what they're not? Do you see how icky that is for you to sound like? I couldn't imagine my people walking up to me and telling me their dreams and me responding, you'll never be that, and you should just really see that that looks really icky to do. I want to feel that way again. Yeah, that's what you wrote in the message today, that if I wanted to do what you said, that you would be available for us to be friends, and that you all missed me, but you weren't going to be friends with me until I did. Literally, the message was like this long. I'm not, honey, I like my life. And I think that you have a lot of things on your to-do list from literally 2 decades ago that, in my opinion, and from my college education, would have to be completed before I would follow you as an educator. I have a license to educate, and I do not care. You went to my you went to the college I taught at, and I took great care of you. When you're down, Tasha, I housed you. I drove you to all your appointments, and you slept with my man. Lover's card. I am there for you. I cannot tell you what you need to do, and I'm not here to. I need you to just stay out of my business. That's all I'm asking. Jeez, man. One time she went in my room, right, and she takes some fucking pills out of my fucking drawer that were from just a regular doctor's appointment. She drops them all the way down to her room, and I have a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old. I was like, if you got to be careful of stealing. And the stealing was one thing. My kid could have picked up that shit, bro. What, dude? You got to hear this one. You'll never believe this one. This is another act, full blown. She comes in my room, right? She says, I got to tell you something. Skylar's smoking weed. I said, what? Now, my kids have been in private sports for years while they say that fucking, oh, I'm not a good mom. No, I'm a great mom. My kids have their own bathrooms and their own bedrooms, and they have their own fucking floor. They have their own living room. I worked very hard to provide for my children. And I am not ashamed of anything that I am, and it must not be that bad, because you guys seem like you only try to break me up with my men to be with them, because you've been with 4 of them. And you also haven't done things that even need to go back to Claire's 15 and a half. You're not where Miley is right now, and you don't even have your driver license. So if we were even just going off of policy and procedure and the basics, you don't have any business being here. So literally, dude, get it together, bro. This one though, dude, it was crazy. She said, yo, Skylar's smoking weed. My son's never fucking smoked weed, dude. He's fucking a football fucking quarterback and shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, she said, it's crazy. We were wrestling and I seen him. He fucking took the weed out of my bag, and he was trying to pretend to be bending over, and he actually was like, I seen him tuck it underneath the corner of the rug. I said, what? Of course I'm gonna no, my kids don't fucking smoke. Fucking no. I caught my fucking son smoking a cigarette on the deck up here. I fucking walked up and I fucking crumbled it. I don't fucking do that shit just because I'm fucking of age, bitch. And I can do that. I'm Sergeant Dickhead, dude. I've worked fucking hard and I have to raise I have to deal with you. Fucking her shit's way fucking worse than any of fucking my kids. I've never looked at my kids like a problem. I've always loved being a mom. They're the only ones that fucking were mad that they fucking didn't fucking have money to do private sports or whatever the fuck. Who cares? Not my problem, bitch. Literally, bro. So she tells me that, right? Bro, you know what really happened? She smoked with my son that day for the first time and actually made up a whole lie. He never stole from her at all. She actually made that entire thing up. Stop! Go! And literally, that entire story was a lie. And she literally had came into my home and smoked with my minor-ass child, dude. And just voluntarily made it up. And I know why she made it up, because I study psychology. And literally, they do that ahead of time because they start to get fearful. They're like, they do. They fear getting caught. So they are premeditating a plan. No, They go in and do something to you and to your kid because that's how they do. They go for minors, animals, anything that can't understand. They know that adults can see right through them. Their biggest fear is being discovered. So they go for anybody who can't, that's not knowledgeable enough to do that. So the physical features that you will see of these people: hoarding, blamers, they're man haters, they're partner haters. They will say negative shit. Everything is somebody else's fault. And you'll hear them gossiping a lot with their friends. Everything that they say, get the fuck out of my face, motherfucker. I hate it when I fucking said them, tell them leave me alone. Dude, literally, they will have kids and animals and hoarding issues. They're not all bad. My mom's not bad. She's a pain in my ass. But honestly, my mom, she's not the BPD. My mom ain't got no fucking borderline personality disorder. She's definitely a fucking narcissist. She's a dickhead. She'll whoop your ass though. That's the difference. See, the borderline personality disorder, adding that, my ears, with their attachment issues to shit that doesn't belong to them. It could be their own dad. It could be this person's lamp. It's literally, they study for quite some time. They're just very sophisticated because you're adding all that narcissism into it. The narcissist is very smart. And so when you add that into somebody who's obsessive to objects that are literally very much not theirs. It's like your car. It is it is like the worst of the object. It's like BPD connects itself to something so, it's like that movie Carrie where they go through extreme rage and they're like, that is mine. They're better here. And it's like that movie with the fucking surrogate woman who starts admiring the husband and then wants to kill the fucking wife and just decides that she's now going to be the new baby mama wife, you know? And you just see this psychotic look take over. That's exactly what's going on. So, no, actually, somebody with those disorders wouldn't even qualify even if you didn't have your rights terminated to fucking adopt. So, I'm not here to judge. You're actually, you're tripping out. Okay, you can take your own medicine. And then they're like, you need to get better. If you do, I'm like, okay. I'm going to do a garden, I told him. In fact, let's go upstairs. Let's stop talking about these hoes. And just know that we have a couple more minutes before we go to bed. We'll go take a look at the room that we're going to start. Yeah, I just want to go night-night. This lipstick lasted a really long time, and it's not my color. I kind of look like I have a butthole on my face, but I found it under the couch. I'm tired, actually, soon. Yeah, watch out for people, man. They're weird. They make it to where we have to bring a class towards the nation about people like you. That's all that's going to happen. If you come at anybody on our channel, we are not going to break the law in any way. We are not, as much as we want to, going to pound your face in. But we are going to make a national point to upload the situation as it truly is, based off of facts, policy, and procedure. Yeah, Tasha, we all know that Tara fucking has had fucking all my shit's blocked. And that's why they have a soul tribe, because people that do love you are available, and people don't sit there and harass people that they don't like. We just live our own lives, and I recommend that everybody does that. Stop hating anybody. You can't hate. You won't elevate if you hate. Hate is heavy. You can't elevate with hate. I just want to move forward. I believe when anybody's complaining, I like to look at what they have going on in their life. You need balance, baby. I'm not mad at anybody for any of the things that they've ever done to me. I want to find solutions so that we can find peace. I'm definitely not going to fight with nobody. I'm not like that. I need you to understand that this is for the best interest of everybody. Even though you think you know what's best, it's not your choice for some things. That's my baby. And even if you said, well, I think I can do better. Okay, Well, by law, is that a possibility to even begin this war? It's not. You can't fight for my kid. You're in non-compliance with all of your charges. You have mental health disorders that would put you in a non-compliance to do that. And you have had your own children's rights terminated from a CPS case. So that exempts you 3 different ways. So I'm not here to waste my time. But that's things that you're going to tell people when they want to mess with you. You're going to say, just take a deep breath. Know that everybody's opinion matters. They could be right. You could be wrong. See what's going on here. You know. So, that's just what we do. You just need to stop wasting my time, anybody else's time, stop wasting everybody's time, stop spreading negativity, stop giving me a stroke. She's probably wishing me death right now. She's probably doing voodoo and she's stabbing me with something. Yeah, but I'm having a lot of pain. I really don't think it's going to matter that you guys fight me. I feel like I won't really be around for that much longer. So can you just please focus so that we can get what we need to done? That's what I care about. I feel like we can already do in our group. I can teach everybody how to do what we already need to do. And I don't have to have anybody listen. But if you step to the group and it's disrupting the group and we have to go after something and we have to waste time like this, we need you to just make this an easy process. People have shit to deal with, dude. Grow up. Everybody. Pick your battles. Be accountable and just know that everybody's in pain. We're all trying to make money. We're all struggling with health issues that maybe people don't know about. People have underlying things going on, cancers and they are strong and they don't tell people because they are trying to teach or trying to make money and make sure that people are left behind with something. And people are struggling with addictions and suicides and people are being kidnapped. There's so much going on, and then people to just play games and be mean for fun is insane to me. It's not going to be something that we're going to be able to tolerate. So make your choices and just know that at this time, the whole world is actually really smart right now. So if you're somebody who's just doing mean, the only time you don't look mean is when you're being fake. And just know that everybody knows that a mean person is only nice until you piss them off, and then you see their real side. And so at the end of the day, the only thing that keeps those people in any way good looking is that one moment of time when the other person was acting right. So it's still at no time did this person who they believe has all this fucking righteous power over people, they had nothing. Because everything around them has all the power that they wish that they had. Because the only moment that they're ever somewhat happy is when they have this new thing and they're fake. But the minute that they start to fucking feel like they're getting discovered for what? You're perfectly made. We don't even judge you. You're worried about people judging you the way you judge others. We don't do that. So don't worry about fearing yourself. We don't do that. So if that's your biggest fear, to be being discovered, we don't fear that here. That is why I do the channel. So that you can stop worrying about being feared for being who you are. Embrace it. So that you don't have to fucking hurt everybody else. Because you're scared to. And then just grow your own sage. And just roll a fucking sage joint. And just burn that shit, bro. So we're gonna clean the air. And just know that the air is cleaned right now. If people want to continue to the next day, they want to start a problem, everybody on here sees we're chill. I got surfer energy, bro. I'm just trying to straight get shit done. You know, a surfer energy is the best way to describe it. If you would walk up to a surfer and you're like, yeah, man, I think you should stop surfing. You're gone tomorrow. The surfer's not gonna do that, is he? He's gonna be like, that's how I feel when talking like that. So look, baby, I love you, but I like to fucking be chill. I like to be happy. And yeah, I got some fucking trips booked. I'm doing some shit. So I'm not planning on doing any of the suggestions that you sent me. That's me burning your sage, bitch. Literally, I just want you to stop being stupid for yourself because you are hurting yourself, not me. We just need to burn it all. We're going to cleanse the area and we're going to get rid of all this energy. And we are just going to know that today is the day that we make it better. Every day. You can make it better. You don't got to wait. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us all here tonight and helping us to all understand that we are individually and perfectly made. And we thank you for helping us to understand that we need to be close to you because all things on earth that are tangible can come and go. And that you've already told us from the get-go that they are there for us as a blessing and to enjoy. And for this reason right here, he says specifically, please do not try to act in as a false idol or a god. I can do my own work, God says. And you say, the first time somebody disrespects you, I put a feeling in your heart because I'm already in your soul and it hurt me too. And that is me already being an internal God. And that is why I said, you have always had me first. I've always been with you. That's why the footprints thing is there. He said, whenever you thought you were alone, you were never alone. I'm your soul. And the soul is the center core of you. He said, I've been with you all this time. Who do you think you've been talking to? Who do you think you've been talking to when literally they was hurting us? And God said, I still loved them, you did too. That's why we didn't do nothing, because we love people, man. We were hoping that they could get better. He's like, man, I was with you too. That's why I was thinking God as a friend now. And I thank you for that. I thank you for helping me to individualize and separate myself from everybody else in their belief systems. Because, like, I thank you also for my son and him doing that class and coming home and just being so excited and the way that he spoke that day and how uplifting and beautiful it was. And I thank you for just giving people the strength to be their true selves and authenticity. And I thank you for Google. I thank you so much for the internet because it has helped me to be able to study things now from the home and not have to listen to third-party energies who use us and manipulate us and puppet us around. It's helped us to put you first. I thank you for all the hard times that I've went through my wonderful children. And I thank you for the person that you make me every day. And I have no doubt that you make me perfectly made. I thank you for everything. And I thank you for my mom for making me Karen's daughter because she fucking made me a fighter. And I thank you for my psychopathic dad, Larry, because he's a chemist. And you know what? He was a fucking straight villain. So I do think you made me perfectly made. And I understand light worker, and I understand all the things that everybody else seems to be narrow-minded about. And I also understand that that is not our group that we focus on teaching. We are not Slytherins, we are Gryffindors. And we ask that everybody please step into your own groups. And we are just grateful, Lord, for your wonderful creations that you give us, which is nature. And we understand that we need to make this world a better place for those of us that care. Some of us actually care about helping the people become even healthy or even have water to drink. And we would just ask, Lord, that you could please separate us quickly from people that want to waste our time and try to stop us from those deliveries. We ask that you just give us the strength and the finances that we need to help anybody who's hungry, who needs water, anybody who's struggling. We ask that you help us to give us the power to erase the borders and make it earth again. And we ask that you give us the strength to become a one world order. And we understand that this is not the world that you wanted us to be, and we would just like you to clear the way from anybody who stands in it. And we thank you, Lord, again. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Let's go check out that view. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. I fear no one. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm not here to be afraid to die. I'm here to do as much as I can before that day comes. My fear of death isn't me dying. It's you living here without me. We have those so far. We will move them. I'm going to paint that white and brighten it up. I want as much sunlight in here. I'm going to put one accent of this flower paper just because it's cute and it'll be like for the garden. I'm going to go get a lamp so we have a little more light. Okay, so I never done wallpaper. I looked it up and did a couple tutorials. I'm excited. Not really like super like picky. Only if you do it, then I'm really picky. You better fucking make sure that. Are you fucking doing that right? Okay. You know my shoulder's still giving me pain. It's crazy. This is why we all gotta get in relationships because it's better for us. We need to stop stressing each other out. You guys are gonna push each other to the point where you may not have each other anymore. And then you're gonna be thinking about how stupid those fights were, you know? People not liking you for your personality being too bubbly is just not something I'm gonna tolerate.
Hello, Moto.
We're just gonna do a little bit, I swear. Good. Because I want to get that wall done. And then tomorrow I'm excited. We'll wake up feeling pretty good. Had a nice weekend in Seattle and I had a wonderful visit with my daughters. And, just take what you can take, Not every day with everybody is great. But when you don't know what to do, you do what you can do. And you know that you get brownie points when you make the universe a better place because the nature and God needs us to do that. So just do those things and you'll be good. Tell everybody you love them, and I do love you, Tasha. I love you very much. But I need you to stop trying to just mess with my stuff too, I need you to let me do what I know that I can do great. I'm trying to make America great again. I gotta go get a steak. Oh, Jesus, alright, guys. there. It's just pretty white. I love it. Excited. I tried. That's the white from Walmart, and I just don't like it at all. So I went to Home Depot and I got that. It's really pretty. I'm excited about that. It looks really nice. It's gonna be obviously bring it in. I got some misters like if like you're at Silverwood. So I'm gonna take it outside. It'll start inside, and then we're gonna. Oh wait, I didn't start. We'll take it inside and then get it all cozy and then bring it outdoors in a second. With the misters coming in out there on the deck and shit. It'll be nice. And then we'll have that garden coming in. Be able to have it in here the whole time, you know, year round. And then be able to bring the plants out there during the summer. She would put her toilet. She's a freaking dork. Her toy's just dragging on the blanket I'm pulling. She's so funny, dude. I love you, Hazel. I love you. You're my best friend. Yeah, that's such a pretty white. Way better. So juicy. Yeah, I do not like the Walmart paint. It was shit. Look at that, it was so ugly. It was like I did 2 fucking layers. It was like ugly as fuck. It was hideous. Like I can't even with this knife. I'm gonna go grab a small paintbrush. I will be back. Ooh, I'm so excited to get rid of the pink. I gotta get some tape. I keep forgetting things. Sorry, babe. Okay, so we're gonna be taping things now that we don't want painted over here. It's easier than not doing it, honestly. You'll end up fucking wasting your time. Sitting there trying to not finish it. You'll want to use Scotch tape or some kind of painted tape so it doesn't like hurt your wall. The reason why I zigzagged it is because you're going to tape the paint a lot farther that way and you're going to prevent drips. You'll just get a lot more out of it. You can cover a lot more area, do the zigzag, make sure it's really on there good. Don't bother fucking being all careful around the shit. You might think, oh, I'm not going to tape it. I can do so fast. Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's just a waste. It'll make it look like shit. You don't have to redo it. So you're going to place that on. You're just going to bring that around with your finger. And I'll just wrap around real easy. I'll do the trims white. In my head, I was like, do them green. No, bitch, you're covering, you're done. I can see here, got a little window air coming through. So I'm gonna grab some sealant. I will not be painting this part tonight. I'm going to seal this part with the sealant. So to make sure we don't got any air leaks coming through. The house is on a hill, so it will shift, you know, if you do too much landscape on a hill, do not water your hill. I moved all the plants to my bottom lot, and I stopped watering the hillside. I will have a retainer wall now, and all my plants are watered by drip tubing. It's focused. It will erode. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and seal all around the windows here and just get it all updated from the weather or the wear from this year. I always look for that. I always try to pay attention to any new wear so that you can get that taken care of immediately. You do not want any little thing to spread. My mama taught me all that. Thanks, Mom. This came from my boyfriend, Edward. I'll give the credit to Edward and Skylar. He's not my boyfriend, that's my son. It's very important that you learn everything that you can. It's for a purpose. Do you want to be calling everybody for help all the time? Or do you want to use the skills that are available to fucking learn them? It's not to be served. Do you think that when Edward was doing anything for me, I was like not excited to help? I wanted to be part of it. And now today I can do it myself. And you know what today? My son and his girlfriend got a new car. There's some deep divots in the upper driveway. So they were parking it below. And because of Zeke, I know how to, and my mom, Zeke and my mom have taught me how to drive. And I was able to calmly help them learn how to do that today. You know, and it's things like that, that you guys are all chiefs, you're all leaders, you are not here to be served every day. You are here to earn your blessings. And then you are here to pay people back. And this is how you do that. You teach them and you do the fucking work yourself. If your life looks like shit, maybe you should paint your living room or something because you fucking painted it pink one night on shrooms. You know? If you're bored and you want to sell your house, maybe you should recreate a room and maybe you could find joy in it, you know, instead of sell. You know, so what can you do? You know, things like that. So it's like, stop fucking sitting there and acting like fucking you're just like so damn fucking fucked. So now we have a little small one. We'll go around and do those cute little areas. When you guys are like, what's going on, you know, all the time, and you feel like, if you're like thinking that you need to hang out with people and that's where it's at all the time, I don't know, I kind of like doing this stuff. I'm like a hobby girl. I like to help the house get better. I'm actually a big homebody. I'm a huge family maker. I love to cook and paint and clean. I like to be sexy, but I actually don't let anybody touch me. So I'm like kind of picky. It's like, actually, I don't know, I'm a sexy wife. I like to garden, clean, swim. That's why I do the channel. It's not for attention. If I wanted attention, you would see men over here. And you've never seen that. You've never fucking seen that once. So that is a lie. I do this so that you guys can be authentic. And so that you guys can learn new skills. And so that you guys can improve your place. You can sage it, cleanse that energy. You can pray for your enemies. You can stop living in hate. You can upgrade. Just because you went and got a $20 can of paint and it looks way better now. You know what I mean? You just stop looking at your ex like, oh, it was such a waste of time, was it? Well, today I know how to paint right. You know what I mean? Are you negative or are you positive? Are you grateful or are you ungrateful? How are you spending your fucking time? It's not about sex. It's about making love. Fucking is getting pounded out. Sex is fucking when somebody just comes in you and you didn't even have a good time. And that is what most of you are doing. And that's why girls don't flirt. Because they want to fucking at least get fucked or they want to make love. So, no, we don't want to link up. We want to get pounded out. Or we want to be made love to. Otherwise, they're doing whatever the fuck they do now. I paint. It's been 4.5 years since I let anybody come here with me. And I'm happy. I can have anybody I want. So it's not for attention. It's for world peace. You could be beautiful and you can have everything that you want. But you know what I want the most? You guys to be happy. Really, I do. I'm not going to paint that one. I don't really like it. There's like some divots in it. So I'm actually going to sand that out. I want it to be smooth before I put a coat over it. We will be doing 2 coats. So if you're ever like, oh my gosh, don't paint it that way or don't paint it that way. Because I did that to Edward. He was like, it's not going to matter. And he painted the second coat over it, and I was like, you gotta fucking hope it don't matter. And it didn't. He never helped me again on a project. I love you, baby, I'm sorry. But I'm learning, I learned it. I love you. Yeah, I invest into I buy things. I like to buy property, and I like to renovate property and rent. I like to do property rentals and shit like that, so I get lucky, I guess. I like to do indie man stuff, so I can stay pretty busy. My dad's pretty crafty, so is my mom. So I don't know, I feel like if you're crafty like this, you could just we got a creative mind. We don't mind being alone. So maybe, hopefully you guys can try some of these things and be like, you know what, maybe I want to paint my living room. And then you just feel so much better. Maybe you just go get a vase and you're your living room will just look different. It feels so different and it just makes you feel it literally will make you feel better, baby. You gotta get rid of also a lot of stuff that, if it's from the past, it holds energy. And so, it'll be really good to get rid of those. Anything that you don't want, less is more. And I had a few neighbors that were able to really decorate really nice. Shannon, Spring Girl, give me credit, she was so amazing. And then my Airbnb guests helped me a lot too. They were like, we don't want all these decorations in here, we don't want all this crap, we just want it simple, we want it clean. And I ended up doing property rentals for 6 years, it was really wonderful. Shout out to Julio Diaz, he was my first renter. Super funny. I got this group of 3 guys, and they do this campfire outside. It was so funny. And they're playing the guitar. You got Barney, he's a chiropractor. He's fucking picky Barney. And then you have Sean. He's the dude that drove the weed truck. So I got Fat Panda every day. For my rent. You can't beat that. And then Fucking Julio is a dork ass short Mexican who was the fucking bird mascot. And he's proud of it. He even hung the fucking picture in my damn kitchen. Hilarious team, right? We just welcoming bonfire thing. I don't even know. I don't even remember the joke, dude. That Julio says, and he's like the only Mexican in the group, dude. He like, I don't remember what it says, but it's pretty racist, right? Racist. And the whole team, like everybody gets all quiet, the guitars stop. And short Julio, he's like the fucking short dude from Cops, you know, gets shot in the ass and shit. And he's like, he's always happy he doesn't realize that he said the wrong joke. I don't even know. I don't even remember what he said, but it was so innocent. You know when an innocent person says the dumbest shit, and I shit you not, dude, all the guitars stop playing, and it's just firelight. And everybody's just standing there looking at Julio. Julio would be like, trying to tell the end of the joke again, slower, more, like if they didn't get it, you know, and I'll just never forget that welcoming fucking barbecue, dude. That shit cracked me up. They were my first 3 renters, dude, and yeah, it was great. I mean, I fucked, dude, on my first year Airbnb, I totally recommend 140,000. You gotta be smart with your customers. It's not about money, it's about great customer service. Laughing your balls off about some fucking racist joke. To this day, you know what I mean? Doing welcoming parties and s'mores and shit like that, you know what I mean? Making it a moment that they just never forget, and you can still to this day do yourself laughing balls off. So that's what it's not, I think, that movie. It's because you focus on quality, not quantity. You focus on quality, customer relationships. You care about them. Sucks. Yeah, I can already see that it's brighter even coming into the kitchen. It like illuminates brightness. Oh my gosh, I'm actually like, I'm in pain. I'm in a lot of pain right now, physically. But I try to be in a good mood. Be in a minor, baby. I like my deck. You want to see it? I'll take you out there with me. So this is where I'm going to make the wraparound greenhouse. I'll probably focus it till the end here. Look over the city here. I'm on the city's on the other side of that hill. I like it. It's very secluded. We got a lot of property over here. It goes all the way down and over there and over there. So we're going to do this part right here on this half. We'll do at least this section in the greenhouse. I think obviously it'll only be, but then the deck goes all the way over here too. So this is actually normally the kids' upper half, but they're not here. They kind of come and do what they want. So I'm going to turn at least one half of it into the greenhouse. That'll be good. For the summer, huh? Be something to me this year. I'm bored. You know, do some dump runs. And it'll go the greenhouse this way. And then into here we could have that. And then it comes here as the main room. And then it'll be really easy to access for cooking because the kitchen is here. And I went grocery shopping, so it's kind of still there. Don't touch. I went to Home Depot and got just some brackets for the deck to strengthen it. I'll do some pressure washing and some sealing around the window ledges. And I'm not going to worry about staining it this year then. If I'm going to do a greenhouse, it's going to be misting over it. Maybe I'm not going to worry about it. I'm doing this right now for the inside, so I might do a sealant over it if it's actually it's important. So I will. I'll pressure wash the deck. We'll get the plants growing in here. We're going to strengthen it up. We're going to do the sealant over the ledges here. We're going to repaint the deck at least on the railings. We'll restain the surface and we'll add a sealant so it's waterproof. We're going to install the misters and we will have an overlay. We'll get a couple gazebos or a gazebo. Probably one's fine. And we will get some thick plastic. I'm going to create a dome. And that way we can keep the heat in and the plants will grow real nice. In here we will add grow lights and we will begin to produce year-round vegetables and fruit. The fruit is longer. It takes 4 years for a fruit tree to produce fruit. So you need to get those now. Plant them for your family. Plant them anywhere. Why not? People are hungry. As far as the vegetables go, you're seeing it instant. This was what, last week? That was right before I took out to Seattle. Remember, we did the same thing we did tonight. Give it a couple days, you're going to see these cutie little fuckers. Isn't that not damn adorable? Right out of that fucking damn bag. That's pretty cool.